Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the station of decapitation without your head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, Gorecasters? Welcome back here to the Gorecast with me, Johnny Deadly, the Giz, and soon to be also Buzz and Carter, as it is Horror News Tuesday. We are back. We have gone through and scoured all over the world of the magical place known as the interwebs to find you some of the weirdest news stories from the world of horror, or just the world of cinematic entertainment this week, because there's a couple of... Why are you? No, I turned off the wrong thing. Sorry, one moment. We just need to... Seeing as it's playing, if you are new to the channel and you haven't been here before, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below, as we are trying to grow the channel to the magical number of 1,000. We might as well do that. Don't worry if you forget to do it by the end of the show. I'm sure I'll fucking remind you at the end of the show as well. It's all good. But what I will say, seeing as we have, what I will ask, seeing as we have a good few peepers in... Oh, fuck, I got the old... Everyone's just looking at my fucking Gorecast Facebook page there. There we go. We'll just get rid of that.
Please subscribe to this professional YouTube channel.
What I will do while we have all the extra peeps in is, will you hit the like button down below? Get an old like spike going of seven people like spike.
I already liked it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Good times.
I like the forecast.
So, Bill, Katie, Bill and Katie.
Hi, Katie.
What's going on? How are you? Welcome to the chat, guys. 5 people left when I asked them to like the video. Well, fine. Cheers. Thanks.
Oh no, he sees us. Let's go. Good times.
So,
Good
yeah.
times.
How's everyone getting on? Everyone recovered from Sunday's shenanigans?
Doing good.
Everybody have a good Monday.
Yeah.
It was Monday.
Did some running.
What did
I slept.
do on
I had
Monday?
a grand Monday. Actually, did I sleep? I
Ooh,
didn't.
I
sleep, no.
rewatched some
Oh,
of
what?
AEW.
Rewind. Hang on. Carter did some running.
You know what? I can say that and it not be weird. Thank you.
I just like how you managed to slip it in. Everyone else glanced over. They're kind of like, "Whoa, hang on a second."
Well,
Roachy
I
just
heard
said
it,
no
but I'm
likes
not
for
an
us.
insensitive dick like you are.
Roachy just said no likes for
Thank
us.
you.
Ghostbusters was a 5.
Not everyone can be as awesome as me, but it's okay. Someone needs to be.
No, you're right. Not everyone can be as awesome as you. Plenty of people can be more awesome than you.
Oh.
No, they can't.
Plenty.
The bar is set.
Lies and slander. I refuse to hear any of it.
Sure. Okay. Anyway, we have an assortment of fucking news bits for you. Not all horror, but all movie related and topical.
Ooh, like a cream.
Like a yeah. Like a movie related topical ointment.
Yep.
We are the topical ointment on the
Spread
rash
it on-
of your lack of horror movie knowledge.
We are the topical ointment on the rash that is modern day cinema.
Soothe your.
That needs to be put on a
That's
a
thing.
t-shirt.
That does need to be a thing.
I will. Can someone give me a t-shirt design? I'm sick of having to come up with stuff. If someone just was like, do you know what would be good if we had that on a t-shirt? Here's the picture I'm thinking of. Then I'd be like, oh, I could do
I
that.
already got it. Just a tube of some kind of cream.
Just like a Vaseline
with our
looking
face on
tube
it.
with GoreCast written on it.
Yeah. And then
I can do that.
Might be a little bit misconstrued, but sure, fuck it.
on the back, just put we are your No, that'd be way too long. Be like a whole like 2 sentences.
Coming to you soon from
like...
GoreCast Industries, Gore Gloob.
Oh dear.
Oh, and the chat goes to
Made with Tiger Balm because we're a horror channel because it'll make you scream.
That is correct.
Apparently, Tristan wants to brush the hair of the Vegeta behind me to make it look sensational, while Bill reckons it needs a Wonder Woman tiara. He used to have a cowboy hat, but then it was stolen by a big buff guy who claims to be a wrestler and movie promoter, and apparently some form of publishing agent.
Jack of all
Yeehaw,
trades.
bitches. Yeehaw, bitches. I was looking at the picture and I was like, that's definitely the wrong way around.
That's Cowboy Johnny.
Well, I'm going to be walking bow-legged for the rest of the show. Don't mind telling you.
Maybe we calling people varmints. Oh no, that's Yosemite Sam. Kind of a cowboy.
I'm a little bothered. I just shaked my whiskey bottle and the cat came running.
Do you usually give the cat whiskey?
Oh, that's kind of what bothers me.
Okay.
Even
These
he's like,
animals may or may not be intoxicated right now.
I was
Even
looking
he's
at
like,
you all
dude,
not
it's
talking,
life.
and I was like, I have no headphones on. For the love of God, someone say something until I'm back on the mic.
We were talking. Relax. It's good. We're fine.
No, I think even the cat's like, life's hard, bro. Just let me hit it once, right?
We're discussing characters potentially alcoholic cat.
Yeah, Giz ended up just leaving the hat down here because it was like every time I gave him the hat to bring it back, like Brian Buffwad episode came up as a thing to do the following week, and he ended up to just bring it back down again. So it's just that. Oh. Do you know that there's wrestling beers out now? Young Mike Rydell was showing them to me. There's one called Shandy Savage.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
I know the Stone Cold beer, but that's more.
No. This is like wrestler themed beers, as in kind of named after wrestlers.
Kind of like those rapper snacks.
I don't know what those are.
Oh, same principle. Like they came out with like a line of different flavored chips, and then like iced tea, Cool Ranch, kind of like it was a weird thing. Stupid. As
Why
shit.
would you go for wrestlers with iced tea? Would you not go for iced tea? Like how that man has never had his own brand of iced tea has actually baffled me for years.
I'd imagine it was from Long Island.
I wish.
Wait, hold on.
I fucking wish.
I think there was crickets.
No, I agreed with him. I wish that they were from Long Island. It's the only kind of iced tea that I'll drink is the Long Island brand iced tea.
I don't know. Palmer is pretty good though. Half and half.
Yeah, you're missing the joke. We're talking about alcoholic beverages, is what I'm trying to imply.
I mean, you can put alcohol in anything, so.
Yeah,
no, it's like because there's a specific drink called a Long Island iced tea. That's the joke.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
That took too much explaining. Bill, the joint bag of Tato snacks with giant hula hoops dumped into them are awesome.
Apparently, he's on about garlic bread with paprika.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You're not currently talking to Bill. You're talking to Tristan because they've swapped places for this evening.
I don't think they have.
Sorry, I'm confused.
They have.
What?
They have. Because if you scroll up now, Tristan is talking about how she's got a brisket in the dryer, slow roasting kind of, and Bill is talking about felting because she came in and said beefcake. So he's like, oh, okay, cool. Hey, Heckins, how y'all doing? They've like swapped now.
Okay,
And
well, if you've swapped, I'm just going to, okay, fine. I'm just going to give you a warning. Whatever dirty jokes you put in, if they're too fucking dirty, you will get blocked for 5 minutes. I'm just fucking warning you now, seeing as there's a position swap. And Bill, feel free to tell us all about your felting experiences. I'm fucking down.
I feel you have vastly underestimated who needs to be warned about stuff there.
Why, what's he felting?
The gods only know, and that's what worries me.
No, dude. Like he actually came out with like, aside from the Borg.
I know he said Borg cube and something else.
Yeah, it was Bucky Borg, but like the sexy version. Before that, I was totally on board. Ow, stop! Because he was doing like a Enterprise Borg and something else.
You'll get your gold stars.
Like,
don't worry,
cool.
it'll be fine.
I don't know what's going on right now. I am very confused.
So am I.
Our job here is done.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Which
Alrighty,
is why
will
she's
we-
like, send me the recipe later. My wife might like it.
Will we get it? will, will we get into some news stories?
Sure. What's first?
Okay,
Oh, Captain.
I'm gonna just pick a random picture. Okay, we'll start with this one, seeing as Roshi was talking about Ghostbusters in the
Okay.
chat. So, evidently,
Oh, yeah.
there are in talks at the moment news and rumblings of a new Quantum Leap series taking place with Ernie Hudson set to star in it. Isn't that right, Carter?
Giz.
Yes, Giz.
Isn't that right, Giz?
Yes. Apparently, it's not just rumors; it's definitely going ahead.
It's
at
also
this
hearsay
stage,
and conjecture.
and-
Giz is correct, yes.
No, it's definitely going ahead since Ernie Hudson has been cast in one of the lead roles in the new Quantum Leap series.
Is he Al?
I
Yes.
don't know. Is he?
Well, he's the owl position because this is a sequel, so it's all different people.
Oh, yeah, because your man
Oh,
just
yeah,
got lost in
it's-
the quantum loops.
Right. So
Well,
Eddie.
hang on.
So he's going to
Yeah,
be
they've
the
got
owl spot.
They have let's see. New series is set to star Ryan Lee, who's going to be playing we imagine Lee is going to be playing the time traveler who was originally played by Scott Bakula, which was Sam Beckett. There we go. So it's theorized that Hudson could be playing Al Calavici or a version of Al, which he was originally played by Dean Stockwell. In the new series, oh, interesting. It's a sequel series. In the new series, it's been 30 years since Sam Beckett stepped into the accelerator and vanished. Now, a new team has been assembled to restart the project in the hopes of understanding the mysteries behind the machine and the man who created it.
But let me guess, some guy gives it a go, gets zapped off into the fucking cosmos and has to dress like different people.
One would imagine Lee plays Dr. Ben Sung, a world-renowned physicist working on a time travel project known as Quantum Leap, who gets stuck in the late 80s with amnesia after using the technology. Shocking.
I
According to
would
Deadline-
love to see the guy that's there, that's from the original project, just be like, really? 2 times in a row? 2 times in a row. Maybe we should just put this down. We just keep zapping people into the fucking nether sphere.
Anyway, Hudson, according to Deadline, Hudson portrays Herbert Magic Williams, a Vietnam vet and head of the time travel project at Quantum Leap. Using a bit of politicking and his military know-how to keep the Pentagon at bay, Magic buys the team some time to rescue Bent, but expects answers once he's back.
What I will say is, from synopsis that we've heard there, it does seem kind of vastly different to Quantum Leap, where it's more, he seems to be just stuck in the 80s with amnesia, opposed to...
No, because that could just be the first episode, because in the first episode of Quantum Leap, Sam got stuck in the, I want to say, mid-50s, I think, with amnesia. So it's just starting
So that
off
could
at a
be a
different point.
Okay,
byproduct
that's fine.
of
Because
Hudson.
if that man doesn't dress as a woman, because he's a woman in some alternate, or not alternate timeline, but in some different time, I'm going to be miffed.
Right.
For those that haven't seen Quantum Leap, the idea is that scientist Sam Beckett creates time travel, but it's restricted to going within his own timeline. He decides to give it a spin because kind of like, we need to prove this. We need to make sure, like, prove that it works.
It's the standard Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing. We need a way to test this out. I'll just jab it on myself. Except
Right.
I'll walk through the portal, opposed to...
Unfortunately, the downside is that while it does work, basically what it does is it keeps his body where it is, but his mind goes back to within, his own span of life into a random body. And the idea is that he must fix something that went wrong in that person's life before he can move on. And the hope is that his next leap might bring him back to his own current
What a
time.
very strange series of
And-
circumstances for a scientific
and he
experiment to involve.
And he was also
What?
on the clock because he had to get it finished by the time the clock hit for that next jump.
Yeah, because he
Well,
doesn't control when he leaps. He just leaps.
Right.
But it's not necessarily on the clock as for the jump. It's on the clock as in whatever it is that he has to fix. There's a certain amount of time before that event occurs, and if he doesn't fix things within that, then there's a chance he'll be trapped. And so
And the thing is, as well, is
So
that
he's on
when
the
he
clock.
goes back, he isn't aware of what he needs
for
to
a different
fix
reason.
or whose thing
At
he
first.
needs to fix, because sometimes it isn't necessarily the person he jumps into. The person he jumps into might be there to try and stop something happening to somebody else.
Yeah, as the series progresses, more of his memory starts to come back. He doesn't get all of it back until one episode where he does end up leaping into his own body, which is also a strange effect because it has Al going back in time instead, and that's actually a kind of cool episode. They also introduced
There's
the
a lot of
Dark
cool
Leaper.
episodes in Quantum Leap. It's one of the
Oh,
greatest
yeah.
TV shows of all time. It's fucking amazing.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm wondering if they'll bring back the notion of the Dark Leaper, because there we had the exact opposite of Sam, where you had someone whose job it was to fuck shit up, and she wouldn't be allowed to move on until she had fucked up said shit. So you had the two of them, an adversarial nature, and then they tried to team up, and it's a whole thing. But
It's like
it'd
Flash
be
and
interesting if they had
Anti-Flash.
Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash.
To a
yeah.
degree, yeah. To a degree. The evil version of Al, when Sam thwarted her the first time around, actually became the Leaper from that point on as punishment. It's kind of like, you fucked up the mission, so now we're sticking you in the machine.
No, but I'm a nice guy and I don't like messing people's lives up. Just to
Does
clarify,
I mean, like-
Rochi, Ziggy isn't going to be getting replaced, and neither is Al. It's everyone is. It's
a new it's
team
30 years. It's 30 years
restarting
later.
an experiment. So we
what's
said
also
Ernie Hudson
interesting-
would be Al. It's Ernie Hudson is the Al style character. He's not literally Al.
Yeah, what's interesting is that the
I'm more worried about the fact they're rebooting Alf, to be honest, if we're talking about things beginning with L.
Oh, I
Are
did
they
not hear
rebooting
that.
Alf?
Yeah, they're rebooting Alf.
Okay. Anyway,
That's a
what I was
TV
gonna
show
say
that's
was,
just not designed to come out in modern times.
No.
insofar as this being a sequel series, it's interesting because the book's Quantum Leap. In the last book, Sam actually does get home, whereas in the TV series he doesn't. But it's almost like he learns to control his leaps, and as a result goes back in time and arranges things so that Al's first wife. Basically, what happened was Al was captured in Vietnam and he was held as a prisoner. And by the time he got out, his wife had moved on. So in the end of the final episode of Quantum Leap, with Sam able to control his abilities, he goes to Al's wife and tells her, don't give up, he will be home. And that allows for Al to have his happy ending. So I'm curious to
That's
see
really
if that
cool.
will. Yeah, but I'm curious to see if cause and effect.
happy ending.
Yeah, but A, are they going to run into Sam still leaping around? And B, was Al ever part of the project now because his life has
Of his
been
happy
completely
ending.
different? Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No,
What's
a lot of
man's
happy
name
ending
again?
like-
talks here.
That played the main guy?
Dean Stockwell.
No, the other guy.
Oh,
Scott
fucking
Spatula.
Scott Bakula.
Tarantula.
Bakula.
Baracula?
Bakula. Bakula.
Baccarat.
Scott.
Bacula.
Scott Bakula.
Bacharach.
They're just fucking. Now he's just fucking around. Although I think he was fucking around from the beginning. Anyway, what were you going to say?
Homuncula. Scott
No, like
Homuncula.
I don't know, because like Johnny said, this was such an awesome series. Though.
It was
Like,
so good. It's an actual
Because-
crucial part of my childhood.
it is, dude. But I mean, like you had the main star, which
Sunday
was a
nights on
guy
Sky One.
that played a woman, a guy, a kid. Like he jumped into so many different lives and had to take on whatever fucking confrontation either the time period had and whatever his job was in that situation. Like it was just such a, I don't know, it was just such a well written fucking show.
And a very
There was
cool
something-
concept. Like when that came out, like no one had seen anything like that before. It was just kind of like, this is fucking weird.
The only thing I know about Quantum Leap was it was on before Monday Night Raw back in the day.
What I liked was they actually
Back
caught
when
up
Monday
with,
Night Raw had a
Baccarat.
Marilyn Manson theme tune and the wrestling was good. Just to clarify,
Fuck
it was a
yeah.
good old Monday.
Before that,
But they caught up with Bacula just to see what he thought. He was like, it's cool. Like he just kind of hopes that they take that same kind of like thought that they did in the original. He's like he felt
Yeah.
like today's standards really need somebody to jump into the same situations that the old show did.
The intro
And kind
music
of,
was
like, show that
amazing,
unity.
Rochi. Yes.
And what's interesting is because of the kind of world we live in now, if that guy's jumping back to the 80s and the show is set 30 years after the original,
He'll be
I'm just
jumping
trying
back
to
to
remember
like the
what
late 90s, early 2000s.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Right.
Oh,
so
there's
like-
going to be a lot of terrible. Oh, God.
So I mean, like, there's a chance to really like do something with the show and hopefully make it as strong and as good as they did the first one.
Can we get back
Yeah.
on Alf having a reboot? For the
Yeah,
minute? That's
no,
not. That's not going to
fucking-
work.
I did not hear about that.
In a TV show about an alien that likes eating pussy.
Oh, it's
Right.
more than that though. It's more than that
Oh, it's
because
on that
the whole-
channel. Okay.
No, it's
And he
not.
was-
Like that was Alf. Like that
and
was
he
like
was
the
such
joke
a
with the
shit
writers.
talk.
The fact that he liked eating
Yeah, I
cats
know.
so much is that the aliens love
Yeah.
eating pussy.
And the thing is, like the way that show was done, Alf was treated like he was treated like an actor, not as a puppet with puppeteer. He was always referred to as an actual person,
Yeah.
and that whole thing lent itself and allowed it to become that popular.
Yeah, I
dude,
don't know.
He was just
Give me a minute,
Such
I'll
a shit
Google it.
talker.
Yeah, I don't know why it popped into my head. It was just there was so much Al conversation. This is something I saw a couple of weeks ago. I'm hoping it's cancelled. Maybe that's the news I saw that the Alf reboot got cancelled.
I just see it being too cute and like friendly, and that's just I don't know.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
because
what
Alf is a
was.
dickhead.
Right,
that's
right.
He wasn't exactly a dickhead. But
Yeah,
No.
he was very Alf.
But he had no problems about pissing on your hopes and dreams as you were like, oh, I hope to. Really? You?
apparently there was all kinds of mad outros and stuff with him and oh fuck, what was the name of the dog?
Elf reboot is no longer happening. Oh, wait, never mind. This was from 2018, so that might not be proper information anymore.
No, I saw this being discussed recently.
Damn you, Google. No. Wait, no, this is all I'm getting is mockery of joke elf reboots, not actual elf reboots.
Oh man, I hope they weren't bringing back Henry and the Hendersons. I dug that fucking movie.
It's reported that the reboot was cancelled, but yeah, it came up in 2018. And
Yeah,
there's
that's what I'm
reports that it's been
saying,
cancelled,
yeah.
but I've heard it keep getting mentioned.
Oh, this is Stephen Colbert. Okay.
Yeah, it might be
That's
because
funny.
Stephen Colbert brought it up recently or something. Maybe that's where the
I just, like I there's just some things that won't be able to float in this
Because I
time
think
period.
it's something to do with the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
yeah.
like
There's a new
reboot
Bel Air
Yeah.
reboot that
that's
came out on
serious and it
Peacock.
looks stupid.
I just
Yeah.
It's called Bel Air
it's
because
Yeah,
it doesn't
no.
have a Fresh Prince in it.
No.
Right.
No,
I
It's
just
just-
like I
who
caught
was
the
not
trailer
from
and
West
it was-
Philadelphia, born and raised, and evidently on the playground did not spend most of his
Most
days.
of his days.
Right,
He may have
like,
been
I-
chilling out, Max. And
No,
relaxing
you
on-
see, the thing is, because it's the reboot and the Fresh Prince isn't there, he probably wasn't chilling out with Max and relaxing all cool while shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
But what happens if a couple of guys were up to no good, started making trouble in his neighborhood?
Well, due to the
Well,
modern culture
that
that we're
part's
in,
still
I would
okay.
find that
Like
to be
breakout.
one of the appropriate storylines that they would probably do.
Actually,
Then his mum would have
yeah.
to result in making the issue go away by getting him a cab, and
It
when it
was
came
something-
near, looked at the
was
license
something
plate and
about-
said, "Let's go to Bel Air."
It was something about he saw some shit.
I
he
enjoyed
shouldn't
that. That was
have,
fun.
Thank you.
and so they
That
still
was a lot
kept to
of
the
fun.
whole kicking him to the Bel Air for that.
Still
But it
remember
was-
that song.
But it was to save his life. not to, you
I
know,
could
give him a
on my
better
deathbed,
education.
I could recite that from start to
I
finish.
think
I'd say it's
Such a good tune.
such a good shoot.
And apparently Will Smith will be making a cameo at some point.
Fiddly fucking do.
Hopefully to say this is canceled because it sounds stupid.
Nobody
Dude,
told me about this.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not stupid. It's just like it's the exact opposite of what they did with like 21 Jump Street. Instead of
But
making
the
it
thing
funny, they
is,
just made
one
it
of the
like
things that made
seriously
Fresh
depressing.
One of the things that made Fresh Prince of Bel Air so good was how likable Will Smith
Yeah.
was, and Will Smith is not that likable anymore.
No.
Like honestly,
No.
quite a lot of the world think he's a bit of a dick.
And also how we also were supposed to think that this guy that was in his like early 20s was supposed to be like 14 years old because that's what he was playing. I remember watching that one
That's
episode
just how
where
held
his-
back he was. It's cool.
where his dad like left him or something. He's like, I had 14 good birthdays. I'm like, I'm supposed to think you're 14? No, you are not 14.
it would have been brilliant.
my good sir.
No.
You're
like-
25 tops. There's no way you're 14 years old, and I am not buying it.
I
They've
would love.
already-
I don't know if there is a clip of it on YouTube, but I'd love if when he says about I've had 14 good birthdays, if it cut to that scene from Bad Boys where it's just him and it's just like N-word, you are at least fucking 30 years old.
I remember that scene when it first happened, and I was like, I'm sad. Now I'm watching. I'm like, I'm supposed to believe you're 14 years old? No.
No, dude, that new series has already gotten greenlit for a second series.
Oh God, why?
Because
got
people are
greenlit
liking
after,
it
like,
because it's
the-
like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but it's really topical and talks about all of the things that I worry about in my modern life
If it's
now.
not about somebody
Dude,
making fun of their overweight uncle, I don't want to watch it.
And then
Dude,
the
it got
overweight
greenlit.
uncle throwing him face first out the front door of his house.
Yeah.
Heath Lee style.
No, dude, it got greenlit after like the second or third episode.
Roach just hit me in the heartstrings. Why doesn't he want me, man? Oh God.
Oh.
One of the most that scene. Every time I'm watching it,
We want you, Will Smith, and we'll take Jazzy Jeff too. Oh.
Yeah. I don't care if
Oh.
you're 14 going on 25.
14 on 40.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was the thing.
That was a great show.
Yep.
It was a good show. But as
It's
I
good to
said,
think
like-
about the good shows, not the bad shows.
but one of the,
It
as I
was
said,
sad
man,
when
one
we
of the good
lost the
things about that
Vivian,
show
though.
was how fun and likable Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff were, and
Oh, yeah.
I still like Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy
Yep.
Jeff
That's
is cool.
my favorite. My favorite thing about the
I met
second
him. He's a
Vivian,
really nice chap.
Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, he was DJing in
He
one.
seems like this.
Because he tours like DJing.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he was DJing in one of the clubs we were doing over here.
I did see the reunion Rochi. It was pretty cool. It was on HBO Max,
Wow, I
and
didn't
they
know
had both
did a reunion.
Vivians.
Did you ever
Oh,
watch
are you serious?
Graham Norton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Oh, I did.
when
I
Will
dig the
Smith
shit
came
out
out
of
and Graham
Graham
Norton, and then Carlton came out and started singing "It's Not Unusual," and then the wall behind the guests turned around and it was Jazzy Jeff, and they just broke into jump or.
That's awesome.
Oh,
It was like perfectly blended together. It was fucking fantastic. I'd play
the
it,
one,
but as last week proved, if I even put a
yeah.
video on, they were just going to fucking shut my shit down so fast. So
Just briefly, according to Bill McNeil or
yeah,
Tristan
Trinity Rooms, that's
O'Donoghue,
it,
whatever
Rochi.
way,
Yeah.
whatever way you want to put it, apparently Storm Giz, it's being called after me.
I rolled
It's really kicking off-
another one of these, forgetting that I had one of those in the box.
hey, it's always good to be one ahead,
Well done.
man.
Well done. Anyway, according to Katie, Bill, whatever you want to call her today, Storm Giz is really kicking off outside. My power's gone and the brisket is ruined. For fuck's sake.
It's
Katie,
Beatty and
can you
Kill.
felt me? Katie, can you felt me a dragon to keep the brisket warm,
It's Beatty.
please?
It's Beatty and Kill.
AT kill.
Carter, you didn't know there was the reunion
That
special
sounds
on
like a
HBO?
fantastic hunter
No.
duo, by the way.
Yeah, they had the whole cast on, and they just kind of like it was kind of just like the Friends reunion.
I've
that
been
they
coming
did
up
on
with
there, too.
other agent names for us during the show because you know the way we have to change our agent names.
Okay,
It's up
number
here. Give me
one,
a
I
minute.
didn't know.
I
Friends did a
literally
reunion.
in my notes I have an entire separate note section just for weird agent names for our supernatural spin-off. Agent Bumpson and Agent Knight.
Okay, so that I do remember seeing that because like
Merge
Will
the two of them
Smith's-
together, guys.
Didn't Will Smith's son also like try to
Sorry,
rap?
I was messing around with trying to get the volume properly.
I was
again.
saying one of the agent names are Agent Bumpson and Agent Knight.
Bumpson Night.
I couldn't have the night, so I had to drop the T.
Oh God.
There's so far. There's Agent Diddy and Agent Gaga, Agent Bumpson Knight. There's Agent Salts and Agent Pepper.
Oh, Agent fucking Diddy. Okay, so apparently I missed a good.
We should have an Agent Smith and Agent Jeff.
Because Rochi said his son fucking Okay, yeah. His son ruined the whole thing. Like apparently I just caught the ass end of that episode where his son was doing some shit.
Oh yeah, the son
Who's
came in
son?
rapping or something.
Yeah. I want to say he was like rapping the intro to Fresh Prince or some shit.
I can't rightly remember off the top of my head now. I only remember the good bits.
I just remember his kid just ruins fucking everything, dude. Movies, songs.
Bill wants to be Agent Orange.
Wilson.
Sure.
Will Smith's life.
No, that was his wife.
Oh yeah, that's right. She screws other people.
I still remember that fucking metal album she put out.
She does. She does. And you know what? I think just for the safety of the show, we're probably not going to get more into that conversation. Because once you open that door, there is so much conspiracy theory stuff revolving around the old Smiths.
I like that. Agent Beef and Agent Cake.
You know what? That's getting written down. Agent Beef and Agent Cake. That's happening. I like that. That's fucking great. Yeah. That is fucking great. I like that. Agent Beef and Agent Cake. And I think, you know, our FBI badges, they're going to look like they're drawn by 4-year-olds.
You want me to do them?
Yeah. That was basically, that was my roundabout way of asking you to do them, yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. I got my stencil right here for the heads.
But they got to be in yellow, so they look gold.
No. Like, if anything, I'm genuinely, if anything, I'm not joking. I'm genuinely thinking of getting him like a pack of crayons to do this. Like,
you expect these to be colored? You expect these to be colored in?
Yeah, like you got to like do them in yellow so they look like a badge.
Well, that's a big thing with Supernatural. It's just like, oh, look at them with their very, very, very fake FBI badges.
Right.
It's just like, okie dokie. Like, if
Use some
Supernatural
black
taught me
crayon for
one
the
thing,
lines.
is that if you have enough confidence and a good-looking suit and the letters FBI written on a piece of paper inside in a wallet, you can get in anywhere.
Right.
There is unfortunately one slight problem. Do you remember that time in the last? Do you remember that time in the last season where someone decided that all their
Katie.
Yeah,
Don't do
she's
it.
only up to.
Don't do it.
Crap.
I've literally held off on doing a whole Supernatural episode specifically for Katie.
Okay.
Like Gizzard Price.
You sound like Muttley right now, Carter. That I'm just going to point that out.
What the hell is going on?
I'm a smoker. This is laughter.
Don't worry, Katie. I got you back.
Oh,
He did that to me several times while we were watching it, where he's like, "Oh, there's this really cool bit, whatever." I'm like, "What season would you say that happened in?" And he'd be like, "I don't know, like 11 or something." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
Did you remember any of it by the time it came around?
No, because I think I nipped you in the bud pretty extensively. The minute you'd start mentioning anything, I'd be like, "I'm unfamiliar with all of this storyline. What are you on about?" Oh, you know what? I don't care. I'll give you my review notes at the end of the series.
Not my fault. I get everything watched before everyone else usually.
Have you seen it all?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving it a rewatch.
Oh, I thought it was like you hadn't seen the end of the last season or something like that.
No.
Okay,
No,
that
I'd
might
seen
be
it
fair.
all.
Me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
that was me.
that's fine.
Myself and
I'd
Long
gotten
used
up
to
like
watch
the
it as it
last
was coming out.
season.
My as I said, I watched the first 3 seasons like that, and then I kind of fell off. But in my defense, when I watch something, I fucking watch something. Like, we demolished 15 seasons of that TV show in a very short space of time. To a point, like, I genuinely felt like there was a bit of my life missing when we finished watching it, because for like 2.5, 3 months, like, myself and Pam were like, wake up, Winchesters, food, Winchesters, sleep, wake up, Winchesters.
I told you about the Alien vs Predator anthology I got, and the first story has a predator nicknamed Dean by its human caretakers. I can't use the word captives because it seems to have a bit of a deal going whereby he's not interested in hunting humans, but he's very up for hunting whatever monsters arrive on the scene.
It has to be FBI badges for the joke to work. It's the same reason I have to do this face a lot. You can't see the eyebrows doing their thing at the moment. It's all about squinty eyes, lots of eyebrow movement and pouty lips. And then until I started watching loads of Supernatural convention footage, I didn't realize that was a literal joke. That it's like, that's Sam's face. He even does it in some of the takes where they're like, okay, and now turn to camera, and he's just like... Sam, the originator of the duck face.
I think you should do it whenever we're flashing our ID badges. Just
I'm going to
because you
do
think
it as much as is humanly possible, to be blatantly honest. When someone calls me Moose, I'm doing a pouty face. When we're doing the ID badges, I'm doing a pouty face. If I suddenly turn from left side facing non-camera, turn facing camera, pouty face. If I can do a really good Sam, you don't have to do a really good Dean. Do you know what I mean?
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, well, you do the gruff voice, then I do all you have to be is shorter than me and have a gravelly voice, and I have to have the hair and the pouty face and the fucking whingy baby bitch fits, and the no matter what good I try to do, it always turns out to be evil. Good old Sam Winchester. But it's for the greater man. It's for the good of greater man. Is it? Because now you got the devil in you. You literally got the devil in you. Do you feel like it's for the betterment of man now? You dope.
So Tristan hacked Bill's account for a second just to let us know on a serious note. I figured out early, if I watch 6 episodes every day, I'll have the series finished by April 19th.
I would actually throw you a better challenge, and I would say maybe try upping your fucking game there, love. You can get 12 episodes in and have a life. Well, no, you can't have a life. You can get 12 episodes in and sleep.
No. My personal best is all 4 seasons of Babylon 5 in 4 days.
I know Giz is more Bobby than Dean, but we need the Sam and Dean. You're very surly, in fairness, like.
Yeah, and I got a beard.
Yeah, and you're bald, which qualifies you as Bobby. But we need a Dean. We have no Dean. You're Dean.
Upside is she would finish the show on a Tuesday news day towards the end of April. So,
Nice. So do you want me to put it in as a news bit? And news just in, Katie finally finished Supernatural.
Well, we would still have to wait for that to be confirmed, though. Yeah.
I hope you've been watching Supernatural, because there's a Supernatural episode coming up. Oh yeah, no, you just get the night off and Katie's coming on. That's it. I remember now. Never mind.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I am not watching Supernatural. I'll let you know that right
Boy.
now.
So
it's
because I'm not. Well, I mean,
it's very good.
I don't watch a lot of stuff on my off time besides wrestling. So if it's not for the show, I'm not watching it. It's more just what I meant. Not like I'm against watching it. I'm just
no, but that's why I was saying you need to start watching it, because if we were to do an episode and you were to be on it, you have 15 years worth of TV show that you need to catch up.
It'll just be like last Thursday, where I just like, yeah, I'll watch strong.
They got monsters in it. That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so
that one episode.
In your off time, are you more like a sports person then, or do you watch a lot of sports?
I do.
Be it wrestling,
I try
to.
Doing the show takes a lot of my sports times away, because the games are on the same time we do the show. So I'm kind of sad about that, but
right. But you were saying
is
you
getting a 5 stars for me. It brought me on an emotional roller coaster.
Normally on my non-show
it's
doing
the closest
things, I'm watching.
Sorry to interrupt. It's the closest I've genuinely come to crying at a TV show next to Sons of Anarchy. Actually, no, do you know what? I think I came closer to crying over the ending of Supernatural than I did when Opie died in Sons of Anarchy.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Opie fucking moved me.
Opie fucking moved me too, but it's the layer. I can't really get into it. It's the layeredness of it, where it's okay, everyone's fucked, but they're kind of happy, but they're fucked again, but they're kind of happy, but it's kind of like, okay, we gave you a happy ending, but it's not really the happiest of endings if you look at it in a deeper way. Nah, it's Supernatural. Ooh. We don't do happy endings, asshole. Okay. You just develop such a bond with insert people here that when the ending happens, it's a kick in the stones.
Okay, because like I said, that fucking Opie thing, dude, that dropped me to a knee. That was
I think the reason Opie hit everyone so hard is not only is Opie was Opie the conscience of the Sons of Anarchy, but Opie also went out like a fucking warrior.
Oh, dude.
Do you know what I mean? He didn't just get his head kicked in. It was kind of like, all right, you 8 overly large men, let's fucking get it on.
See, okay, unlike Tristan, she was like, hey, I bawled the Opie death in the final season. Yeah, no, the Opie death moved me a fuck lot more than the final season. Like, it was still good, don't get me wrong, but like Opie was probably the most like, oh
I
my
think
god.
I cried because it was still on and it should have been over a long time ago. I think that's why I was crying. I'm like, what are you doing to these characters that I loved?
Also,
Stop it.
just to point out, we still haven't moved off the first story.
No, not at all.
It's a Sidetrack Tuesday.
I've been awake since 8 o'clock this morning.
It's a Sidetrack Tuesday. Okay, fine.
I'm just saying, like Opie, like
Fine.
that
Ernie
death was
Hudson's
fucking-
in a new series. Fiddly dee.
quite
We have to
neat. It's
move
gonna
on
be
because
awesome.
Giz needs his beauty sleep.
Alf's not getting a show.
Alf's not getting a
Fresh
show,
Prince
just to clarify.
has a stupid
Will
show.
Smith's TV show won't work because people don't like Will Smith
Yeah.
anymore. Katie is Bill and Bill is
people watch
Katie.
Supernatural.
Agent Beef and Cake is now a thing that's going to be in the GoreCast Supernatural series.
That's all the news.
We've
bits for
covered
that.
a lot of news bits.
Yeah.
Giz, you know we're only going for like 30 minutes.
Oh God.
I just looked
It
at the
seems
time and I
like
was
an
like, we
eternity
started
when
at
we're
20 past
together,
12.
but-
What is he fucking complaining about?
Oh dear.
Johnny is what you get
That's
when you
not-
order Opie off Wish.
Hey man, I'm definitely at least Amazon. I used to get told I looked
Yeah,
like
'cause you
several
get what you
different
ordered, but
characters
it's a
in that
bit
TV
damaged.
show. I did a Debs down.
Oh,
I did a Debs down in Tralee where I got told I looked like Opie, I looked like Jax, and I looked like who's the fucking other one?
Tig.
It might have been
Jax.
Tig. Yeah,
Looks
and I
like
was
Tig.
like, I was like, I know I'm wearing a Sons of Anarchy hoodie right now, right? But how do I look like three different? Like, do all of these
Yeah, I was
people
gonna
look the same on the show? Like, is there a set
I
of
look like
triplets
the
in Sons of
entire
Anarchy
cast.
that I'm
How is
unaware
that
of?
possible? I give you Opie, but Tig, nothing like Tig.
no, definitely wouldn't give you two.
I said it to several people. I was like, I feel you're basing the entire assumption on the fact that I have a hat, long hair, and a beard, which is
Yeah.
a bit racist.
Yeah.
Because there was
At least
Opie
they
and
didn't
that
say
other
look-
guy.
at
that
Or
least
at
they
least
didn't
it's
say you
not
look like
racist,
Jeff.
I suppose.
At least they said they didn't. At least they didn't say you look like Gemma. That's a good. That's a positive.
Fucking that woman
Truth.
looks amazing for her age. What are you on about?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Dude, that ain't no lie.
All right, Oh fuck,
Peg.
that picture's huge. Trick or Treat Studios have toys out.
Oh, that's me. Let me get there.
Oh. Hi, Hikagi. You missed a bit.
What up, Pickage?
So toys seem to be a thing. You play with
always
them.
are.
You look at them.
Yeah, they do.
Trick or Treat Studios has announced a new 8-inch action figure line with Pumpkinhead, clowns, and more. I think this is a few days ago because it said it was day 5 of the virtual Toy Fair 2022, and Trick or Treat Studios brought out the new Scream Greats, the new line of action figures at Hiccups from Trick or Treat Studios. The first series or wave or whatever you want to call it is going to include Pumpkinhead, Candyman, Farmer Vincent from Motel Hell, Killer Clowns from Outer Space with 3 different.
You have to sing it properly if
clowns.
you're going to say their name.
Uh,
Killer Clowns.
oh.
space.
I'll let you do it. Michael Myers from the Michael Myers movies.
Michael Myers. From Haddonfield.
Candy Corn from 2019. Not sure what that is, but
Neither do I.
What movie?
Candy corn.
Candy. It says Candy Corn. I don't know if that's the movie or if a character.
Candy?
That's probably a
Isn't that the
character.
movie where that
Oh,
girl
wait a
kidnaps that man and does terrible things to his genitalia?
No.
Ooh, they
I-
make
Oh,
an
that's
action
Hard
figure.
Candy. Sorry, that's Hard Candy.
Candy
Sorry.
corn was that. Candy corn was that hot anthology. Wasn't that the one where like, oh, dude, what was it? If you don't leave a piece of candy for him, God, what's that
Isn't
fucking
that Trick or
anthology?
Treat?
Halloween Tales? No, that was Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
That's not a tree. It's
picture here-
Pumpkinhead. God damn it, Bill.
The picture here they show is a picture of some dude with a chainsaw with a pig mask on. Is that from Motel
I
Hell?
thought it
or
was
is that
Butcher Boy.
from-
But then
So
I was
did I,
like, I
actually.
don't think that movie is famous enough.
Okay.
I was
well,
kind of
a very
surprised.
Irish
I was
movie, like-
surprised.
They're probably like, all right, we got all these hits. I mean, I got to put a dud in, so put a candy corn in. Nobody knows who he is. But yeah, the Scream Giant figures look to channel the retro vibes of McFarlane's movie Maniacs, cut from similar cloth as the line that first brought many horror icons to our toy shelves.
Pigsy from Motel Hell.
You're evidently the Wish version of Alvarez if I'm the Wish version of OP, by the way, just to let you know, Carter.
Oh, so I'm like doing research and getting dog out? What?
Yeah. Yet again, hilarious because Alvarez being very Mexican and Carter being black. Just thought I'd point that out yet again. With the
couple shades, it's all good.
Yeah, sure, you're in the ballpark, I suppose.
The other three of us weren't hitting that, so I mean it's the only way. It's the only person you were going to be able to get that comparison.
Yep, that's true. That's true too.
You got 3 ghosts and a Carter.
I'd be like if someone said I look like one of the Cheech and Chong lads, and I'd be like, do I? I feel I'm missing a couple of prerequisites there to fit into the Cheech and Chong look.
So says they are getting, or we're looking to create a line that was reminiscent of the late 90s, early 2000s action figures when they were expertly sculpted and the articulation was limited to keep from breaking the design too much. Trick or Treat Studios announced in a video below, which we don't have the video. I mean, it's here, but pre-orders are expected to begin later this year. So if you like horror, you like toys, and you like them not to move very much, Trick or Treat Studios got some toys.
Okay, seriously? I've never heard of Pigsy before, or Motel Hell.
Yeah, I love how they got like the Creature Classics movies no one's ever heard for. So how is it a classic?
Nor does it really fit that. Appearing to be an obese, naked, middle-aged man, he is almost completely inhuman in behavior and has lost all connection with reality.
That's definitely what you want in an action figure.
Oh, I mean, serial killer, sure.
No.
I'm just stoked about the killer clowns from outer space.
Yeah, I just make those, and I mean, all these literally all these people have figures out by NECA that are probably better. So go buy the NECA ones.
I think the whole point is that these ones are harder to break.
Dude. Right.
Well, then these are the ones to give to your children. I mean, I don't.
Dude,
like, I'm not playing with my toys, so I'm not worried about breaking them.
You're not even taking out the boxes.
Just realized our logos were all missing.
So why would I be worried about breaking them?
I don't take them out of the boxes either.
Yeah. I don't have places. I've gone through this. I don't have places to put them outside the boxes.
If you've got a place to put the box, then you've got a place to put them.
I can't put an action figure and thumbtack it to the wall like I can the box.
No, I put up shelves.
Oh no, that's too much. Thumbtack's so much easier.
I will say, if you did put up shelves and take them out of the box, you can probably fit more toys than in the box.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been able to cram mine in all sorts of fucking nooks and crannies and shit, dude.
You can set up
well, you get upset the weekend, Carter's, I think, best kept to yourself.
Hey, my walls look cooler now because of what I was up to this weekend. Depending on who you ask. No, that too.
Oh no, that was yesterday.
Just saying.
Okay. Anyway. That's very logical, and that does sound like a good idea, but I'm just too lazy. Ouch, my knee just popped. So yeah, I already forgot the company. Trick or Treat Studios coming out with toys. If you want to play with them, they don't break.
Oh, thank God, that's what I've always. That's what I look for in my toys.
I mean, yeah. So you can play with them in the bathtub. You're taking a bath.
Yep.
I'm playing Pumpkinhead. Bath.
Oh no, I'm scared of water, I think. I'm not 100% sure if memory serves me correctly. Maybe water isn't an actual thing with Pumpkinhead, but oh no. Oh no, I'm a Pumpkinhead. I'm in the bathtub.
I'm drowning in this giant bottle of water.
Anyway, next up, there is a Lovecraftian action RPG game named Dolmen, which when I start reading, better have some Irish connotations to it, otherwise I'm going to be a little bit miffed. Yeah, so Developer Massive Work Studios and publisher Prime Matter have revealed the release date for the upcoming Lovecraftian sci-fi action RPG Dolmen. The cosmic horror title will launch digitally and physically on May 20th for Steam, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series. Pre-orders for the Day 1 edition include access to the Rebel set. Cool. Which includes the Rebel armor, Rebel axe, and Rebel sword equipment made by a genetically engineered human, the so-called Xeno species. This gear set was built to last and help the wearer adapt to different conditions during the colonization of space. Defeat fierce bosses in the stylish new gear and overcome the fear of having your timeline erased. Oh, it's kind of like Quantum Leap. Just with a little less, Xeno suits. It's got a timeline angle. Dolmen focuses on an alien world known as Revian Prime. Your job is simple. Bring back samples of a crystal, the Dolmen, which have particularly unique properties. Namely, they have the ability to allow interactions between realities. Unfortunately, there are things in the universe that probably shouldn't exist in our reality, which I'd imagine, seeing as the word Lovecraft was in the title, means large tentacle things.
I imagine the Dolmen is probably going to be, I think, a blue-colored crystal.
Does he have a blue house and a blue window?
No, but if you look through it, then things are going to be looking through you as well, so you probably don't want to be looking through it.
Oh, dear. Subnautica looks like it belongs in a fishbowl. I don't know what that even means.
Well, it is an underwater game, so that kind of makes sense.
Yes, but that's Dolmen. So, looks kind of tasty. There's a trailer. Let's have a quick gander here. What is it in a minute?
Ooh, yay. I wonder will it have me go in it, since it's...
You want to see it as well? I was just going to watch it. Fine. I suppose.
Hey, Coggy,
okay.
This Lovecraft pushing gigs Wikipedia trigger.
Shush. There's a lot of things that...
When the audience knows us way too well at times.
It's only the window capture I can show you, though. So, I don't know... I also... cock. You know what? We just won't look at the trailer. This involves too much effort.
Okay, never mind.
This suddenly just became a pain in my ass. No, it's fine. I'm only joking. Okay, and then okay. Just
That's the same.
fucking.
Lovecraft is a little old place.
We can get together,
Lovecraft
baby.
Lovecraft, baby.
Such teamwork.
So we should be able to get taken down because we
Okay,
didn't.
there's another video for Peggy
song.
who I don't know what her age has to do with this, but anyway.
What?
Right.
16.
Ooh, shiny. This is going to be a bit of a... Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Kind of
Oh,
a Dead
dear.
Space feel to it.
Crazy cult zombie lords.
Yay.
Oh, dear. Bit of a dark souliness in the gameplay, from the looks of it, which I'm down for.
I'm digging the looks of it.
Yep. Very good.
Very cyber Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh.
Well, buying that. Add to cart.
Maybe I was wrong about the crystal. I don't know. Or it could still be right.
Add to cart.
Interesting.
I don't know whether... Okay. Why do I still have a window capture going on? Oh, I know why there's a window capture going on. There we go. Confirm it. Stop sharing. There we go. Okay, so that's Dolmen. That looks like it's going to be a hoot. Like a goddamn hootenanny. I'm ordering that. Okay, so next movie up, we have. What will I pick? What will I pick? It's fucking. I keep hitting the wrong button. It is the guy who plays Batman, but he's not in a Batman movie. It's something about a high water level.
Carter.
Oh, there we go.
No, not the person who plays it, but
I
it's
was
his
actually,
story.
I was like, oh, that must be my Keanu Reeves. Nope. Okay. So that's me talking about the new trip
It's the
called
Affleck.
Ass flag.
Deepwater. And it's got old boy that did Jacob's Ladder, which is back for his first movie in 20 years.
Just to clarify, original Jacob's Ladder, not the shit one that came out 3 years ago.
I still haven't gotten around to catching that
Don't.
fucking remake.
Don't. Have you seen the original one?
We almost
Oh yeah,
That'll do.
we almost covered it for original versus remake, and then we
Oh,
didn't.
that's right. I forgot about that.
That
It was on the list at one time.
Bad.
No, it got taken off of the YouTube and moved to the program.
It's
and we
bad.
Just didn't get to it.
Bad. Don't do it. Bad movie.
Anyway,
Okay, so it's stated the love story is never the whole story. In Fatal Attraction and Jacob Ladder's director Adrian Lynn, his erotic psychological thriller Deepwater, and
See you later,
apparently
Kags.
Hulu is.
I was saying
Oh,
goodbye to the
Hikagi's
cat
anyway.
who's leaving the chat.
Oh,
see ya, Kagi.
see you, man. And apparently Hulu has debuted the full trailer today. It's starring Ben Affleck, and it's Lynn's first movie since doing the 2002 Unfaithful. It was going originally to hit theaters back in 2020, but life. So it's going to be coming to Hulu March 18th. Seems, let's see, Affleck and another person play an attractive young married couple who
Is
plays
it
mind
vacant?
games.
I heard they've been doing great things recently.
Not bacon. I can totally pronounce this or that. This is D. Armas. Play an attractive young married couple whose mind games with
Ana
each
de
other.
Armas.
There we go. Whose mind games with each other take a twisted turn when people around them start turning up dead. The couple staves off divorce in a loveless marriage by allowing each other to take lovers. But it becomes messy.
No
as-
shit.
Right? As Highsmiths exposed the surface facade of American suburban life.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is this a movie version of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's real life?
I will
Possibly.
say that the fact that Ben Affleck is on this screen over here and just staring through my fucking brain right now is really disconcerting. What are you fucking staring at,
does
bro?
He does look like he was the bomb in Phantoms, though. That's what it looks like.
to get her. Where are the drugs going?
No.
Also,
No,
did you
it's
say
not
Ben
Christian
Affleck was
Bale.
playing?
He still sounded like that.
Were you saying?
A
You
young
saying Ben
married
Affleck
couple.
is playing a young married
Young,
couple? Ben
yeah.
Affleck.
A young, attractive married couple.
Oh my god, he's gonna be 14 years old, isn't he?
Right.
His dad's gonna be left him, and he's gonna be like, I had 14 good birthday. Oh, sorry, I don't believe you're a young man, Bill Affleck, Ben Affleck.
Oh no! Now that he's quit.
Also, you know the
drinking,
fact that when he's talking about the dad with the 14 good birthdays, that doesn't mean he's 14. He's talking about there was 14 years before the dad decided to just up and fuck off.
Why do you gotta put logic into it, Johnny?
It's not logic, it's math.
Well, that's even worse.
I won't
I
have
hate
anyone
math.
ever speak ill of math in front of me, dude.
Oh,
It's the one thing that's constant.
It's
And
the
if you
one
don't believe me,
thing
there's a
constantly I
mathematical
fuck
equation
up,
to prove
so.
it.
I liked Schoolhouse Rock. They taught me about math. 3 is a magic number.
Yeah, but they talk too fast for me, so I was never able to catch on.
They didn't jangle enough keys.
Right? No, dude. Like they were
Three,
singing,
six,
I was
nine.
like, boom, bop, and then all of a sudden I didn't realize they were actually like teaching me shit.
Right.
But yeah,
Sorry,
so,
Ben Affleck. I ruined your
Next story.
Deepwater. Ben Affleck's going to play one half of a young married couple, and is going to come to Hulu March 18th.
Ben Affleck may be playing the real Will Smith in the
Or
movie.
hey, at least he's not playing Daredevil again.
Next
so
up,
for it.
For the love of God. Next up. So, would appear Walking Dead walked to the edge of death, and then they were like, hey, do you know how we'll make this franchise better? We'll reboot it into another franchise. And then there was Fear of the Walking Dead, and now that's kind of walked itself into a death. So now it would appear they were like, hey, do you know what'll work? We got a third one.
Location change.
Location.
Technically, this would be like the 4th or 5th remake because they had
I was going
other.
to ask, isn't this like the 3rd or some shit?
Yeah.
Wait.
They have Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and there's something else. I don't remember what the other one's
It
called.
was like something to do with on
He's
a plane.
right. He's right. The World of the Walking Dead or something like that.
Yeah, something
Right.
like that. So, yeah.
Like, it got more spin-offs than I was expecting. I'm not going to lie.
But also, this spinoff isn't the only other spinoff there's announced, because also there's Tales of the Walking Dead, which that might be it, or I don't know. And then there's going to be a Walking Dead Carol and Daryl series.
Okay, I heard about that one.
Another Walking Dead spinoff series has been announced today entitled Isle of the Dead.
Jesus.
Set in New York City, the series will center
Someone
around
do a big hand
Maggie-
gesture when you're finished the story. I don't even care.
This series will center around Negan and Maggie. So they're just splitting up all the characters into their own thing. So remember what people liked about this was all these characters together. Let's just take that away and put each of them in their own little. I just hit my TV in their own little series. So Isle of the Dead.
Oh, you just
sees
did a big
Maggie
hand
and
gesture.
Negan-
You weren't actually finished talking.
Sorry,
Okay, no worries.
I'm very handsy when I talk. I apologize.
Why do you?
Isle of the Dead sees Maggie and Negan traveling into a post-apocalyptic Manhattan
Hang on.
long after.
Maggie, from what I remember, Negan was locked in a jail cell, and that was kind of it until they needed him to go kill people for them.
This doesn't count.
I'd love that thing.
No, this was. Wait, I don't know. Let me get finished first before we jump to conclusions, Giz.
No. That's not
Isle
how
of the
this show
Walking
works.
Dead sees Maggie and Negan traveling into a post-apocalyptic Manhattan long ago cut off from the mainland. The crumbling city is filled with the dead and people who have made New York City their own world, full of anarchy, danger, beauty, and terror.
Oh my God, it's Escape
It's
from
only
New York.
6 episodes. It's only 6 episodes, though.
For now.
I was going to say, like, first season.
And it will shamble onto AMC in 2023. It's next year.
I don't care.
And, like,
Um,
and I know, because, like, Rochi says they're all tied together. And I get that, dude. But I'm so, like, my brother was so lit when he, because I guess
Rochi,
he started watching the TV show.
I'm not 3 seasons behind. I stopped watching it because it's bollocks.
Yep.
Well,
Once it
that's
turned into
why-
farmer.
Right.
Because I've read the comic and I know how the story's supposed to go, and
Yep.
it's so much better than that pile of depression that they keep churning out.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
like I said,
Read the
my
comic.
brother
The
was
comic's
all
amazing.
Flipped off, and I was like, oh, why? Because I never read the comics, and then even I couldn't handle the fucking show.
I mean, like,
Well-
the comics did a fantastic job of showing how dark the world is, but they also did a fantastic job of showing the light that can still be found in that dark world. The TV series just went, what's the light?
This is such a contrary opinion to the way you normally view life.
The show. Do you like
yeah,
farming?
yeah.
Here's farming for you.
well, do you guys want to know?
Hey,
what
Brian Murphy,
Dan
welcome to the
McDermott-
chat. How are you, bro?
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh,
What
he
Dan
was.
McDermott,
yeah, no, man.
president of entertainment of AMC Studios, had to say about this?
They're-
Do you want my honest opinion? I really
You're
don't.
about to make
But
more
I suppose
money, more money is
for
probably what he
purposes of
said.
full coverage
Hold
of the
on.
story, she has more money.
I'm with character, yeah.
Zombies got me
There's
rich,
no
yeah.
money.
Zombies got me rich,
There's
yeah.
nothing in the paragraph that says anything about Mo nor his money. But
Well, no, because
He
that makes
said-
it sound bad.
Mo.
he said that this is a very big day for the Walking Dead expanded
Is it?
universe.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's what he
Is
said. He said it not only adds another compelling series to the collection. I'm saying this with a sarcastic smile on my face. But it extends our storytelling around two unforgettable characters that fans have grown to love. Hate or hate. Wait, what? Fans love, hate or hate, and then love, and I don't know. Wow, those were words
Love,
that
hate,
did not make
or
any
hate
sense.
love.
I feel there's going to be.
It's a
But does it say
dichotomy.
that,
I feel
though?
it's going to be. They're going to get to Manhattan, and then it's essentially going to be the same storyline as The Walking Dead, but in
They're gonna
Manhattan.
farm for half the fucking thing.
Well, no, probably not farming unless they go to some sort of like roof vegan tofu bar where they hold up for a while.
Congratulations, you've just predicted the entire show.
Probably.
New Age hippies have inherited New
Halloween
York.
girl,
It's a
welcome to the
whole
chat. How are
thing.
you? I don't know. I
Halloween girl.
just don't like tofu.
I just didn't
As I
even. I'd never even heard of the world beyond. Like I didn't know that was a thing.
Rochi, you see, the problem with the Walking Dead series are that, it
It's
was
wrong.
good initially, and then it got to a farming season, and then it all fell off the fucking cliff. Then they did Fear the Walking Dead, which you said had a really good first season, and then fell off the fucking cliff. They keep doing stuff where they have no plan after season fucking 1, and it just ends up being, hey, let's just find a different location for them to get fucked up the ass by zombies.
Right.
This guy's fucking that girl. This girl's fucking that girl. This guy's fucking that guy. Oh, lo and behold, insert random guy or girl gets murdered by some zombies. Whatever am I going to do with the heart trauma that I've felt? Farm.
No, because I'll admit, like the first season of Walking Dead, I was like, cool.
Yep.
Then I fucking fell off. And then I heard of the whole what was that? The next one up,
Fear the Walking Dead.
I was like, cool, because all right. And then I fell off. Like I just have not been able to.
It genuinely made me sick of zombies, and I fucking love zombies.
But you know what? I checked out that Sci-Fi's Day of the Dead series, and I dug the shit out of that one. It was like
Z Nation. If you want a funny post-apocalyptic zombie fucking shenanigans, Z Nation.
Oh,
The thing is, like, it became like it started off with zombies being the issue, kind of the first season. It's like, why
Murphy for president.
Like the zombies mean nothing. Like after like this third season, everyone's just like, oh, like running into a zombie is like, just like walking to just something easy. It's the people that are fucked up.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know.
Although I will
watching
say in the defense of that kind of storyline that they did, Rochi and I play a lot of DayZ, which is like essentially hundreds of people in a post-apocalyptic zombie world, and they are the assholes, not the zombies. Oh no, the zombies are assholes as well, to be honest. But
See,
Truthfully, dude, the
I
only
stopped
interest I had
watching-
was when they actually ran into other people, because it was like, fuck.
See, I don't know what way the story goes in the TV series, but in the comics, basically after Negan and a lot of shit with him, it ends up essentially becoming turf wars where you have fucking the community that Rick's with, and there's another community and they're allied with them, and there's other communities, and they have all out war. Negan's fucking locked up, and I think Rick is just talking to him about fucking how to deal with these other people at times, and I think maybe he pulls him out once and sticks him in like the fucking front line. You're killing people for us, and you're going back in the cell kind of a thing.
I love killing people.
Essentially, but like I said, to the best of my knowledge, that's the way the comic goes, because I got up to the point just before they met Negan, and then I got distracted by a whole lot of other stuff, and by the time I thought of going back to the comic, the series started up, and it kind of put me off everything. But I do know how it ends, and it's very different apparently from the way that this one's gone, and it's just they've changed so many different things even over the course of the show.
John
that it's
Winchester
just-
and Negan are one and the same person. Just to let you know, Katie. In canon.
That's why the boys had that bat.
Yeah, Dad fucking loved that thing.
He did.
And Rochi's not wrong, dude. Black Summer's another good one.
I found that boring.
Really?
Yeah, I was expecting more from it after the references in Z Nation.
Because Z Nation's so fucking like sci-fi crazy, I was expecting. I know they'd said it was going to be a more grounded thing, but I was expecting
The first season of Z Nation isn't really too out there. Like it gets there as things go by, but I can see how going off the first season in
the
early
first
days.
2 seasons get weird, man.
Yeah, but not at the start. Like when
No,
you
not
think
at the
about
start.
how
You have to wait for
things-
the guy to start turning blue and looking like a fucking zombie. That's when shit starts
and
getting crazy.
And that's my point. Because Black Summer is set in what we could consider those early days, it's before all the craziness. So I can understand how they'd want to do the serious thing. But like you said, it was just...
It was The
boring.
Walking Dead, but in the Z Nation universe.
Yeah,
See, I just could never get on board with Z Nation. I finished it. It was okay. But I was never a big fan.
I just think... Did you like Blood Drive?
Yes.
How do you not like Z Nation?
How did you not like Z Nation?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like,
By the way,
I just kind of got burned out on the
seeing as we brought it up again
characters
because it's come up several times in the last couple of weeks, seeing as you're rebooting so many fucking TV series now, will you fucking do Blood Drive, you
Blood
dickheads?
Drive.
Do Blood Drive, assholes.
Fuck right.
Seriously.
Although,
Fucking
to
hell.
be fair, you and I have still yet to watch that last episode because we're both in the same place where we don't want to watch.
That's the reason I would like them to start a second season, because I would like to see that last episode. It seemed like it was going to be a doozy. From what I heard, it was fucking amazing.
No. Out of Z Nation, the only appreciation I walked away with was Zach Ward. Like, his character was fucking awesome. And it took so
Zach
many
Ward's
seasons.
character and everything is awesome.
Right. And it
Zach
took how many
Ward in
seasons
Z
to get to
Nation?
that? Yeah. He was the zombie bodyguardish kind of guy.
Oh, yeah, but he wasn't in it for long.
No, I know.
Oh.
Which
Did
really
you not
hurt
think
the
Murphy
series.
was great? Murphy's a fucking brilliant character.
There was so much bitching and moaning.
Not for Murphy.
From all of them, really. Like, I mean,
Sorry, hang on a moment. You're giving out about the
Citizen
bitching and
X is
moaning in
awesome.
Z Nation, but you're okay
Yeah.
with Walking Dead?
No, I'm not okay with The Walking Dead. Like, they hooked me for a season, then I always walked away from it. Z Nation, Fear the Dead, all those. I liked Black Summer. That's what we were talking about.
You like Black Summer, but there was too much bitching and moaning in Z Nation.
Dude, it was a weird, like, they were trying to be funny, and I just didn't find it funny.
You broke him.
I did.
Seaweed, dude, seaweed.
The doc,
see,
man.
like right there, I just
The fact that was a running gag throughout the entire thing that was amazing. Doc, every time you're one of the most beloved characters. Oh no, you're thinking because you're used to the fucking Walking Dead and the fucking the fucking suicide-inducing fucking shite that is, and then all of a sudden Doc survives. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah, with the fucking spliff in his mouth and covered in someone else's blood. Not
From
because
exploding
he's a big
within
killer.
an elevator shaft with a massive zombie
and the
bomb.
kid that's
Yeah.
and the kid. what's his
10K?
name?
10K is
83,
fucking brilliant.
84.
10K is
Or there we go.
brilliant. 10K is the fucking man.
10K is the fucking man. As long as he has something that can shoot something out of it, shit's getting fucked up.
I'll give him props for his abilities. Like, it
Think
didn't
about
matter if it was
two and a
like
half seasons, he didn't have a gun. It was literally a slingshot and little metal
Yeah.
discs.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I'll give it to him, dude. If he had like a toothpick and a fucking rubber band, shit was
Gone.
dropping.
That's
Like,
it,
I'll
yeah.
give it
Sleepy
to
time.
No, like Doc, him. I liked a couple of the characters, but like just overall, I got so far into it, I was like, I don't hate it, so I kept watching it and I finished it.
There's
and I was
the
like, "Eh,
ginger
I like
chick,
Zach
Maddie,
Ward."
who's just a fucking killing machine.
Addie. Yeah.
Maddie, yeah. She likes to fuck shit up. She likes to
Yes,
get
she
fucked up,
does.
do fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm. I was
I
so,
bet you do.
so
you
happy
do.
when her boyfriend died. I was kind of like, yeah, you so glad you're
Yeah,
dead.
I'm in now.
Was his name Goober?
No, it wasn't.
No.
G. Ober.
No, it wasn't, sadly enough. Okay, on a lighter note, seeing as we were talking about the depression fest that is Walking Dead, Keanu Reeves is a Batman, but not in the way you'd
Keanu
think.
Reeves.
What would Keanu Reeves do being a Batman?
You know,
movie?
we haven't had that up in a while.
Save the freaking world. All right. So, as the article even comes off as, fans, get ready. Keanu Reeves is set to take on the role as Batman for an upcoming DC film. Thing is, it's the animated, and it's called DC League of Super Pets. And he will be alongside a very star-studded cast that's got like Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne the
I
Johnson.
keep Dwayne the Johnson.
Dwayne
I'm
the
so
Johnson
He's
Rock.
channeling
Rock.
his inner Danhausen
Right.
over there. Dwayne the Johnson.
Sorry, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Kate Mc. Fuck, Kate Mc.
From what I saw, Kevin Hart
Lennon?
is Batman's dog.
Oh wow.
I'll pull up the trailer and we'll probably get pulled, but I'll pull up the trailer regardless. I'll put the zombies on the screen again. I think I still have them. I don't know. Maybe.
But let's see. So with Batman telling his dog Ace, voiced by Kevin Hart.
Brilliant. Sorry, Wayne had a dog named Ace in Batman Beyond. Sorry.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty cool that they're actually bringing that out. But I'm not really great with animals. Yeah, I'm not really great with people, probably because my traumatic puppyhood, replies to Pooch.
Ha! I thought that was funny.
It's also fitting in line with the actual story for Ace.
Right. Oh, but the fucking animation. Let's see. The official synopsis is Crypto, the superdog, and Superman are inseparable best friends, sharing the same superpowers and fighting crime side by side in Metropolis. However, when the Man of Steel and the rest of the Justice League are kidnapped, Crypto must convince a ragtag group of animals to master their own newfound powers for a rescue mission. Ooh, okay. Right. Superpower bets. All right, so the film is set to be released May 20th in the US and October 7th in the UK. Dude, that's a hell of a voice lineup, though. Like Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart.
It's got the Dwayne, so.
Yeah, the Dwayne. And I can't pronounce that boy's name. He did The Office and The Quiet Place movies. John
Krasinski.
There we go.
Jim in The Office.
So it's got like a hell of a fucking voice cast.
I'll get the trailer now, 2 seconds. So just acquiring.
And it was directed slash the screenwriter is Jared Stern.
Oh, that guy.
Sure.
I have no idea who he was. I was just putting in my own. How do you know the peoples? Where does right there? It says right there. Oh, it's got Kate McKinnon. Oh,
that's
God.
the name I was trying to pronounce because that's a girl from Ghostbusters, isn't it?
Yeah.
I almost threw up all over my microphone. Hold
on. Natasha.
No.
I can't her, dude.
It's got Diego Luna, Thomas Middlestitch, and Ben Schwartz.
Good old Ben Schwartz.
That's a good name.
It's good.
The Schwartz is with you.
The Schwartz is with you. And also with you.
Is Giz frozen or is he just...
No, Giz is bemused, I think is the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
He just like...
There are gyrating zombies. It's like, what actual what?
No, yeah, there are. Are they from The Walking Dead?
No, because they look like...
No,
no, you've got a thing at the end of you. Fuck, anyway. Fuck.
Do I need to reenact the trailer?
No, can you do a good Kevin Hart impression? You know what? I don't know. Can you do that safely without us getting banned? Probably don't do that.
Good
Great.
call.
What would Keanu do?
Hey, I'm little.
Agent Dwayne and Agent the Johnson.
Johnson!
Those two guys are good together, though.
Oh, they are,
and the Kevin.
Agent Smith and Agent Anderson. That could work.
I actually just caught Jumanji 2, and it turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
You caught what?
Jumanji 2.
Jumanji?
Jumanji.
Jumanji?
Jumanji.
Jumanji?
Jumanji.
Okie dokie.
Which one, though? Because there 3 of them?
No, there's 2 of them.
Oh.
No, I think you'll find there's a lot more than 2 Jumanjis.
There's the original Jumanji with Rob
the
Williams.
remake,
There's 2.
And then
there's
the
2
sequel.
with...
No. There's
Dwayne
the original.
Johnson.
There's the original. There's the sequel to the original. There's Jumanji in space. Then there's the remake stuff.
Oh,
fuck
no, you cannot call that. That had a whole different name to it. the Jumanji in
Wasn't it-
space.
was-
Anyway, for what it's worth, I actually do like the Back to the Jungle stuff, whereas I'm not a big fan of the originals.
But there is two though with the Dwayne and the Kevin though.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's the Back to the Jungle stuff.
I know there's two of those.
Does anyone have an issue with dancing anime characters? I can't find anything horror off.
I'm not watching,
I
so it's just-
never have an issue
Or
with
I'm not
dancing anime
looking, yeah.
Okay,
characters.
I was gonna
dancing
say-
dancing anime characters it is.
2 out of 4 of us
You're
have
asking-
some issues with that kind of thing.
Good to know. I like anime. I don't have a big issue with the anime characters either. I was just
All right,
clarifying.
3 out of 4 of us then.
Just slight side note: has anyone else seen Jungle Cruise?
No, my
No.
children have.
I was gonna
It's
say-
worth watching. I enjoyed it, and there's a fantastic cover of Nothing Else Matters that's worked brilliantly into
Oh,
the
the
story.
Dwayne
of
is in that movie too.
Yeah, and Nothing Else Matters has worked brilliantly into the actual story of the film. It works well.
And apparently
Is-
it's already
isn't
getting
it-
a sequel.
Isn't
I'd
it
watch it.
Dwayne just the best? Isn't he just the best guy ever?
The Johnson is very cool.
Yes.
Johnson.
Please clip that out as a thing. The Johnson is very cool.
It's like being back in Police Academy. Johnson's the start,
Oh,
as far as the eye could see.
God. Can you imagine a
What a sight
reboot
it
of
was.
Can you imagine the reboot of Police Academy?
Yeah, it'd be diabolically
done.
bad.
Yeah.
Wait, they did actually no. Hang on, they did, but except they called it 21 Jump Street by mistake.
You're never going to
I
let
will
that 21
fucking
Jump
totally
Street
give you that.
thing go, are you?
I will totally give you that.
Never, man. They fucking
They had that kid
They-
from Superbad in it, didn't it?
they dug up one. They destroyed
Yes, it
something that
did.
could have been relevant. and
Okay, are you ready?
fantastic, And they turned it into
I'll tell you what,
pure
before Giz goes on a rant,
shite. I'm done. I'm done.
we'll
Also, I like Tristan's latest one of Agent Gore and Agent Cast.
yes, we'll get that in there as well. That's good.
Oh, Agent Johnny Agent Bravo.
What's up, sexy mama? Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha. Yourself in crimes.
Share screen. We need to do this, and we need to do this. Okay, so here is the trailer for DC League of Super Pets with custom anime characters.
I was gonna say, are they part of the movie?
They are now.
We are.
For copyright purposes, they are now. And I just would like to figure out where the Keanu. Where have you? No, you are. I am very
Where
confused as to what's
has
going
my
on. Now.
Keanu Reeves gone? Oh, where could he be?
I'm trying to figure out where that Keanu text is. Is that it? There we go. That's the Keanu text. What? No, you're not. No.
Robot dancing.
We'll just leave them dancing away there for the moment.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's an anime party. Anime party. Copyright friendly. Anime party. Anime party. Bow.
Oh look, I'm back! Yay!
Yeah. Is anyone else frozen up? No, the kids come back. Just to clarify, we're going to make these ladies a little bit larger, and that gent. I don't think they're all ladies.
Dancing in movies.
Anime party.
Bring your own-
Anime party. Wow. Okay. Are you ready? Do you have screen and everything, Giz? Do you have a screen share? Okay. Here we go.
I'm good.
Oh, of course, it's way too big. And there's no volume. 2 secs, kids. I was so busy getting the anime
It's
party
an
going on, I
anime
completely forgot what I was doing.
Dancing anime party. Beep, 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 beep,
Wake up, buddy. It
There we
is
go.
1 o'clock. Maybe I should let him sleep. Okay.
Good man, Crypto.
Jump around.
He's gonna get his copyright flag so bad, gonna go talk over it.
Okay, Crypto.
Okay.
Go for a walk.
This is why like so many kids are like, hey, did you ever hear that?
I have John Darrell and he's Superman. Let me just bring you one.
You should call me
A
Iron
new
Man.
song.
Right.
No. My dog's the best, but he's not the greatest with other animals.
What is new with you, fellow normal
I thought
dog?
you were doing Star Wars.
I bit the FedEx guy the other day.
Who's waiting for? General
Crypto
Zod,
wearing
Legion of Doom?
glasses.
It's
Of course,
dog.
the Federation of
FedEx.
X's. Not to be trusted.
That's just going to make him look more conspicuous.
No,
What is
'cause that's-
taking my
no, it's
honor
crypto.
so long?
How many dogs have you seen with glasses?
Well, obviously one.
If it isn't the Justice League.
What's Lex Luthor got as a pet? He has that.
Weasel?
Weasel. Yeah, okay.
You're super strong. I should be a lot more dead right now, right?
My best friend is in danger, and you have to help me.
Well, we're just a bunch of shelter pets. But they're
That's
stronger than
Batman's
you
dog.
think.
I love
The
it.
mighty Oink.
Pig.
Heck am I? Indestructidog?
Quiet. I'm the only one who didn't get
a
any
squirrel.
superpowers.
Where's the ooze?
Squirrel?
When one has an abundance of power,
So, like,
they have a certain duty to use that power to...
okay,
Sorry.
I thought this was like
You were saying
that old
something?
show when they all had super
How much did you have to drink?
I had 2 toilet bowls and a bidet. Bidet too, which is crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it's like a dog water fountain.
So is The Rock
Out of the
crypto?
way,
Is that what I'm picking up?
Ace, deploy canine shield.
What is a K9?
Evade! Excellent shielding. That seemed incredibly painful.
Anybody want to switch powers?
Well, I'm
So-
not one for the.
so-
I might just leave the animated dancing people there for the moment. I'm not
so
one.
Dwayne is crypto.
Dwayne is crypto.
Yep.
And Kevin Hart is Ace.
And Keanu Reeves is Batman.
Keanu Reeves is the Batman. Yeah.
And John is Superman.
John.
Oh boy from The Quiet Place.
John Krasinski.
Ah.
And apparently Tristan spit her tea everywhere.
Sorry, Buzz made you all wet.
Take that out of context.
Kevin Hart is Ace.
The eye of the
that's a weird one.
tiger.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm the same way because, like, for me, I'd imagine.
I won't
Ace
lie to you. That looks like a fuckload of fun.
Yeah, it actually does.
It's got the Dwayne and the Kevin. So
The
it's
Dwayne and the Kevin fucking love each other. They're always fun in
right,
movies
they
together.
do.
Like, and
It's-
you've got Dwayne as crypto and Kevin as Ace. Like, so they're going to constantly be going back and forth.
But that's
And that chemistry has worked for them in the past.
that's just it. Though, is it weird that
I'm
I
sorry,
want to
Katie.
with-
I
with
apologize.
Kevin Hart voicing Crypto and Rock voicing Ace.
Yeah, like for some reason, I kind of see it the other way around.
I suppose if you think about it, like it's Superman's dog that has all the same powers as Superman.
Yeah,
So it
So
would make sense that it's fucking big old Dwayne, the Dwayne Johnson.
but Ace is Batman's dog, and Batman is not a very comically inclined person. so
Right.
Yeah,
his
that's why
dog-
you have Ace. That's why you get Keanu Reeves, the not very comically inclined actor, to come in
See,
and be
the other
Batman
times-
with his
Yeah,
very
wait
comically
a
inclined
minute.
dog.
Hold up
Crypto-
a second there, buddy.
I feel like Superman's
Ted.
dog.
Yeah,
would be
Bill
the
and Ted were
Joker.
back in the 80s, home slice. Name me another comedy movie that he was in.
Scanner Darkly.
That okay,
Oh,
yeah, that's a
okay.
comedy.
Ooh,
Yeah, sure.
all right. I don't know. Like, I feel like Bat Dog or like Ace would be the serious one, and Crypto would be the comedic release.
Sorry, have you seen A Scatter Darkly? That fucking cracked me up. Sorry, that was very
Oh,
good.
dude, that's a
Yeah.
fucked up one. Yeah.
yeah. Why don't name me another comedy he was in? A Scanner Darkly. Kiss. You made me all wet.
That reaction is presented, though not to get you wet.
Oh, my face is moist.
You're turning into a freaking slip and slide in the show.
Splush.
Everybody's just getting wet. Get wet, get wet, get wet.
Oh.
Wet. Well, people are still dancing.
Now all of a sudden, this just sounds like a rap video. Get wet, get wet.
Especially with the dancing going on.
Name me another comedy movie is in Bill and Ted and the Scanner Darkly Side.
Freaked.
Point Break.
Point Break's not a fucking comedy, man.
No, but Freaked is.
I haven't seen Freak.
Freaked? Okay, well, that was a fucking comedy.
Okay. So my point is, he's not renowned for his comedy roles outside of Bill and Ted.
Johnny Mnemonic.
That's not a comedy movie.
That's not a comedy. SpongeBob on the Run?
I actually think you're fucking autistic or something. Like, you don't know what feelings are.
Is it my fault I find some of this stuff hilarious?
Yeah. Johnny Mnemonic, best comedy of fucking whatever. It's dark as fuck.
Well, he was in Keanu, that cat saving thing with Key and Peele.
The what?
Keanu.
Is it a movie?
Yeah, the whole Key and Peele, like, they were like trying to find a fucking little kitten the entire time. They run into.
But that's not a movie.
No, it's a movie.
He was also in The Replacements.
Actually, he's right.
Okay.
That's actually a very underrated film. That's not bad.
Underrated because he would be more known for his more serious roles.
Oh, but he was in The Lake House too.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
Loads of people in The Replacements.
Oh, but God, that was a good one.
Wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh, he was in Speed. Remember that with the bus that had to go too fast or something?
He couldn't go too slow.
That was the second Speed.
No.
It was Speed 2. Speed 2, Cruise Control.
No, the first Speed was also, it was very crucial that the bus doesn't go under 40 miles an hour. Like, I remember it being a very crucial plot point in the movie.
He said boat, and I said that was Speed 2.
Boat. Oh, yeah, that's Speed 2. And it's more of a ship than a
Cruise
boat.
Control. Yeah.
There was that whole when he did the Earth Stood Still. I laughed my ass off of that one.
That's not a comedy. Just to clarify, bad movie, but it's not a comedy.
It was such a shit show. Oh God.
He was in Parenthood? Who did he play in Parenthood?
The boyfriend of one of the kids. I think it was.
Oh, he was with Joaquin Phoenix. Spit everywhere when I said his name. Joaquin Phoenix. Oh, Rick Moranis. Oh, God, that's a great cast.
Dude, that movie was fucking awesome.
Okay, we still have news bits. Let's move on.
What else did the Dwayne do?
Right. Okay, I think this is a Giz one.
I thought we were
Okay.
doing the Keanu.
So, Arkham, the Batman has gone down a treat with people from what I've seen, except for the people that the Batman hasn't gone down well with.
I haven't seen it yet myself, but I'm looking forward to giving it a watch.
Very much forward to it.
It seems like the people in the Discord chat are very spiffy about, or not too happy about it.
What?
Yeah. What?
The Batman?
The Batman. Yeah, it's because it has Robert Pattinson.
He's supposedly quite
not
good.
really an argument, but that's what I hear.
Anyway, Arkham.
So we already knew before this film even got announced that there wasn't just one, but there was 2 TV shows in the works. Now, one of them is sent to center around the Penguin, who's played by Colin Farrell in The Batman. The other series that was announced as being a GCPD series that would focus on the Gotham City Police Department. Now,
With some appearances from Batman.
Possibly. Now, as it turns out, that has changed somewhat. And the show that they're developing now is less focused on the Gotham City Police Department and a little bit more focused on
Gotham psychopaths locked in a building together.
Yeah, the fucking nut house that is Arkham Asylum. Matt Reeves was recently talking to Cyber Nerds where he went into detail on it. Let's see now. The GCDP thing, that story has kind of evolved. We've actually now moved more into the realm of exactly what would happen in the world of Arkham as it relates to coming off our movie. And some of the characters, again, in their origins. It's like a horror movie or a haunted house that is Arkham. Reeves goes on to add that since Gotham is kind of its own character in the movie, he really wanted Arkham to be its own character as well. So you go into this environment and encounter these characters in a way that feels really fresh. And so in our work on Gotham, the story started to evolve and it started feeling like, wait, we should really lean into this. And that's kind of where it's gone. The idea is that this is going to be less of a noir crime drama, which I think was the original notion, because that's very much what the Batman is, and instead it's going to be a visceral horror series.
It's Oz, but in Arkham.
Yeah, man, it's going to be fucking awesome. Let's see. The much like the Penguin, this series is set to be made for HBO Max. And yeah, there's not a lot else gone in as far as when it's going to be coming out. But I imagine that since it's changed from the initial reports, then it's clearly still in the developmental stage. So
no, Gotham is a separate TV series. These were another 2 new TV series on top of Gotham, because Gotham isn't technically associated to the Batman universe.
Yeah,
I
Gotham
didn't realize that.
Yeah, Gotham is its own thing, and was good at times. Yeah, this is going to be direct tie-in to the new Batman movie, along with the Penguin show. And if it's exploring characters that are in Arkham, once again, I haven't seen the film, so I don't know how many.
There's a definite Joker.
Well, I was going to say I don't know how many Arkham denizens have been mentioned in the movie,
There's
and therefore
quite a few. I watched a video. There's quite a few nods, like the Court of Owls is. There's a little glimpse to them.
Okay,
There's
You're pissing off the Giz with spoilers, dude.
what?
That's nothing got to do with
You're
Arkham. That's
pissing
something
off the
that I
Giz with
was not aware of.
spoilers.
I haven't seen the fucking movie.
Anyway, but the point that I was going to make is, considering how successful this seems to have been, it's clear they're going to be doing a sequel. So an Arkham TV series, if timed right, could work as either a way to feed characters in that can just be in the sequel movie, and we've already seen them developing in the Arkham series, or it can be launched at the same time as a second movie, and therefore have some big character from the second film be an introductory character into Arkham, perhaps, and be the fucking Tobias Beach, essentially.
That kind of sounds like how they were running Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a while, where they was kind of like the bridge between one to the other.
Yeah, they did that for a little bit, and to be fair, they only really touched on it, I think, a handful of times over the course of the show, and eventually it got to the stage where even the guys making it admitted, look, this is actually set in its own reality altogether at this stage.
Well, because at one point, I think they got hung up by one of the movies that was supposed to come out but didn't yet, and so they kind of had to make their own headway.
There was a couple of different things that happened, a couple of changes along the way, and so they just went, look, this Agents of Character and Inhumans are all their own thing that's going on over here. Especially
but
after
I just mean in the overall, like, that was the idea. It was supposed to kind of be a bridge while we're waiting for the next movie. They kind of slipped a little bit of teaser here and there, kind of thing.
Yeah, and the hopes was also that they could develop characters in the S.H.I.E.L.D. series that we would see fully realized in the film. There was certainly a lot of films that got their early days, kind of their origin stories told in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was kind of cool, but we never saw them coming to fruition properly. Well,
exactly.
Although I suppose later on in the show, guys like Blizzard really kind of got to come out and play again. Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up we have, I believe, what haven't we done yet? Walking Dead's done.
Let the wrong one in.
Is that the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, let the wrong one in. That picture there.
I keep tracks for you.
Yeah, I had a sneaky suspicion it was Let the Wrong One In. Or, well, I was, weirdly enough, I was putting that on next. I didn't realize it was the last story, but that was what I had lined up. But, yeah, so for any people who are fans of the old Irish horror scene, there was a movie that came out that was kind of a conjunction between the Irish Board of Film and the British, whatever the British equivalent of that is, which was Stitches from 2012 by Irish director Conor McMahon, and it was starring Ross Noble as essentially a vengeful killer clown that comes back from the dead to wreak havoc on the kids that accidentally killed him at a kid's birthday party. But he hasn't done crazy amounts of horror comedy stuff since then, and he has a new movie coming out called Let the Wrong One In, which, as you can imagine, vampire themed and a bit of a kind of a, one would assume, satirical take on the very famous Let the Right One In from 2010 or whatever it was. Let the Wrong One In. Let the Wrong One In follows young supermarket worker Matt, who is a little too nice for his own good. When he discovers that his older estranged brother Deco has turned into a vampire, he's faced with a dilemma. Will he risk his own life to help his sibling, with blood being thicker than water, or will he stake him before he spreads the infection further? The film stars upcoming Irish talent Carl Rice and Owen Duffy, along with Buffy the Vampire Slayer's icon Anthony Stewart Head. Fuck you!
Oh, no shit.
Got a bit of Giles in it. Got to be good. In the role of Henry, a taxi driver with a sideline in vampire hunting. Oh! Very good. Very good. Me likey. Me likey. I'm actually going to turn this extra light off for a minute because I don't need it while I have this screen on. Dark Sky Films shares the trailer and art for the horror comedy that delivers a bunch of laughs and spills and even more blood. It is described as a raucous and hilarious horror comedy that hails from Irish filmmaker Conor McMahon, who previously made the genre festival hits Stitches and From the Dark. And that's all of that. I do have a trailer lined up. Would anybody be interested in seeing a trailer?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, well, you know what that means. We got to get the dancing anime people back. Hey, guys, how are you? Welcome back to the stream. How's things?
It's probably better that you went looking for something like that rather than me.
Yep. That's why I did it. There we go. Open that. And we are going to turn this light back on. Alrighty. Movie.
Hey, we got a dancing Buzz as well, apparently.
Tonight, we'll have enough vampires to take over this city.
Oh.
Look, here comes the
Okay.
bride. What exactly happened? I was at a party and some board had a go on my neck. Wait a second, you've been bitten on the neck. You're allergic to sunlight. And you don't like the garlic fries. I think I told you. That's my only clean short. Oh, sorry, buddy.
For Buzz and Carter, just to let you know, welcome to Dublin, lads.
Mo, you're a vampire. Oh, bollocks. We need a doctor.
Relax. Close your eyes.
Straightener.
Come on out.
Why?
So I can stake you.
Why are you trying to kill me brother? And why'd you have a photo of a woman who bit me in the neck?
The woman who bit you was my fiancée, Sheila. She was a vampire, and you are because you got bitten by her.
I want you to teach me how to kill vampires.
Good. Payback. Sheila's having a party tonight. We could finish this once and for all.
I'm gonna drink you up.
Garlic fries, I'd say. The power of the garlic cheese chip, lads, save her life.
You're making me out to be a monster.
That was we should run.
You've got blood on your hands now.
What?
You've got blood on your hands. You should wash them.
I'm so sold on this.
Okay, that actually looks like it's going to be fucking brilliant.
Yes.
That genuinely looks like it's going to be fucking brilliant.
Tonight, we'll have
I'm
enough
digging the
vampires.
fuck out of that.
That looks like it's going to be a fuckload of fun.
Ow!
Expect a review from us when that comes out.
I'm so looking forward to that shit.
All right, guys.
Even Bill's like, I'm watching this.
I think that's it for us tonight. As per usual, as Buzz has scoured through the most improperly spelt and grammatically incorrect verses that are ever to hit Yahoo Answers. And we have some choice selections here for you. I just need to pull up. Yeah, I had read everything from that article. Excuse me.
Oh, when's that coming out? Did they say?
Does it say when it's coming out?
Yeah.
It didn't. Did I say it when I read everything out there?
I don't remember. That's why I asked.
I don't remember mentioning a date.
Like,
Okay.
I was being all professional, then you showed me shiny, and now we're back at start. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, here we go. We got some questions for you people. Let's see what we got. Where are we? There we are. Is it okay to drink cat urine?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I know this might sound weird, but I got involved in this new religious cult that worships cats based on an ancient Egyptian practice. They only have 10 members, but they seem like they are a very close group with good values and a strong love for animals. Today, one of them emailed me and told me that I have to drink cat urine to become an official member. Is it safe to drink?
I feel like that's just, ooh, wow.
Real quick, according to IMDb, the movie's already out.
Okay, well then we're going to source that out and get a review going.
Honestly,
September 24th.
I swear to the gods, I thought you were going to say it real quick. Just looked at IMDb. It says no.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, it's better to have that. Yeah, so drinking cat urine, I'd probably say no.
As would I.
I'm going to go hard no. I'm kind of curious how you're collecting.
From a cat.
Can my Game Boy get the swine flu virus? My Game Boy keeps freezing, and my friend said that the electronic devices can get the swine flu. What should I do? Best answer, swine flu attacks the immune system, and the last time I checked, the Game Boy doesn't have an immune system, so no, your Game Boy does not have the swine flu.
That's funny. That's more practical.
Yeah.
Apparently, Katie's cat jumped on her desk the minute you read out the story about the cat.
Saws.
The motherfucker's like, what's he talking about us for?
Sleep face down tonight, Katie. That's all I'm going to say. Where can I buy an retarded monkey? I want to get a pet monkey, but I don't want... Did you say sorry?
Yeah, like, where can I find what?
An retarded monkey? I'm not saying out the real word.
Okay. No, okay. I caught it the second time.
Yeah.
I just wasn't paying attention.
I want a pet monkey, and I don't want it to be smart enough to escape from my car while it's parked outside of my office. Are there special shelters that house retarded monkeys? And then someone actually gave them a games development link. I love monkeys. It's probably a link to like Super Monkey Ball or something.
In the car all day while you're at work.
Yeah.
That just kind of seems dickish.
Oh, it's Matt.
Oh boy.
Okay. What is the square root of duck?
Oh, this is funny.
So D equals 500 Roman numeral. U equals 0.0000001 prefix of the millionth. Huh. C equals 100 Roman numeral. Duck equals 1000. Kilo as in Y2K equals the year 2000. Duck equals 500. 0.001 or 0.00001 100 and 1000. That's all multiplied by each other, which equals 5 by 10 squared, 10 by 1 minus the fucking hell.
That was a very clever response.
Yeah.
Just
the numerals are actually getting so small I can't. Sorry, one moment, people, as I do an old man thing here.
It's
all right, you whippersnappers. I can read it. Don't worry. 5 by 10 squared by 1 by 10 minus 6 by 10 squared by 10 cubed, I think, equals 5 by 10. Then 2 minus 6 minus 2 minus 3 equals 7 minus 6 equals 5 by 10 cubed equals 50. Now the square root of duck equals 7.07. And you may add the inverse of duck is roasted duck lying on its back in spices and sauce. Makes me hungry. What's for Xmas Eve? Edit. The answer should be the square root of duck is I think that's a death symbol. 7.07.
Okay.
I don't think any of that math actually checked out.
I think someone gave it.
I don't think
I got 3/4 ways down and I was like, this is going to be one of those things that calls me an idiot for actually trying to do the equation. Anyway, how do I become a ghost without dying? Good, we're back on the normal vibes now. I want to become a ghost and creep out my friends, but I do not want to die because that might hurt. Any suggestions?
What he wants is astral projection.
I like how the advert that's come up in between the question and the answer is, how can I benefit from a stair lift? Find a lightweight blanket or sheet and sprinkle a pinch of oregano over it while chanting, magic blankie, make me a ghost and I shall thank ye. Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
3 times. Then tie the blanket around your neck like a cape. Next, smear mayonnaise all over your face while saying, invisible mayo, do your work so that they can't see you. Again 3 times. You are now invisible to everyone but yourself. Be careful because they can still hear you, so you may want to approach your victims without speaking.
Has anyone here ever seen Eric the Viking?
No, I passed on it.
You should watch it because at one point Eric thinks he's invisible just because there's a thing that a certain person can't see when you're wearing it. It's fantastic.
Oh, okay.
On Facebook, somebody threw a snowball at me. Should I drop this friend? What a nasty thing to do. What kind of a friend would throw a snowball, even if it's a pretend snowball, at another friend? Get a life.
Yep.
That would be my advice there. Get a life. Get over it. In the movie Home Alone, why did the camera guy film the kid instead of calling the cops? This has been bugging me for a while. In Home Alone, the camera guy just filmed what was happening and didn't call the cops. What I'm confused about is why didn't he call the cops? The kid was home, alone, and his house was robbed. So why not call the cops?
Well, I mean, that is
It's a valid question. And then we're back on to the dead don't die. That's it. That's all of the craziness.
Oh.
Also, apparently, Katie's cat took offense to whatever you were saying a while ago, fell asleep on the mouse mat, turned off her computer, so now she's watching us on her phone.
Sleep, face down. Because I think that cat's going to piss in your mouth.
And then you can let us know about.
Yeah, let me know if you get in touch with any ancient Greek cat gods. Ancient Greek, ancient Egyptian cat gods. Sorry.
People.
Oh, fucking people.
You picked them.
It's weird that I'm still able to find.
I feel there's an endless sea of stupidity out there for us.
I was gonna say, dude, like, I don't see a day where you can't find
stupid
interesting questions. Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
I'm getting to the point where I have to go a little bit further because, like, a lot of the first ones have obviously been the ones that I've already picked. So it's like they're there. I just gotta dig a little bit more.
I can't surprise there. I'm kind of surprised there isn't somewhere where they pop up a new a list of them daily.
I'm going to give you a challenge for next week or for Thursday, Buzz. I would like there to be a theme to the questions. So it's like the stupidest questions and answers for insert whatever.
Okay.
I'll leave the theme and all of that up to you.
Okay.
Right, that's it from us. If you're new to the channel and you haven't been here before, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below, as we are trying to get the channel to the magic number 1000 where YouTube goes, your channel. And we're like, okay, cheers. Other than that, don't forget to join us on Thursday where we're going to be going into episode 2 of Masters of Horror, where we are covering the next 3 episodes of season 1 of the Master of Horror series, which the movies are
5 and 6.
Not in my brain right now.
Jennifer.
That's a great one. You're going to like that.
Oh.
And
Jennifer what?
Jennifer is number 4. Homecoming is number 6. I can't remember what episode number 5 is off the top of my head. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Fucking, as soon as we're Googling things, I might as well just fucking Google it.
I'm right there. So
let's
see.
Jennifer's a great one.
1, 4.
Chocolate.
Jennifer,
Chocolate's
and
fucking
Homecoming.
Give me chocolate. That's a Baby Metal song.
Yes, I love Baby Metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Chocolate's a weird fucking movie.
Homecoming. Oh, dear woman, we just fell short.
And other than that, we'll catch you all hit during the week where we're going to be talking about some other sort of mad horror bollocks. GoreCast out, fuckers. Bye-bye.
Lucy, I'm home. What the fuck is going on? Hey, Johnny. Oh, hey, Johnny, man. I was just getting some editing done. I know you're editing, you idiot. I mean, where the fuck did all the extra knees come from? That is a valid question, but if you think about it on a larger scale, where did any of us come from? Forget it. Giz! Giz isn't there, just me. Listen, Danny DeVito, I don't know why you're here, and I don't know where Giz is gone. But what Giz made a call to you because he said he had to go for a couple of days, and then he kind of just fucked off. Where did he go? Don't have a clue.
How you doing? Enjoying it?
Right, but if Giz made you, what's going on with the other Johnnies in the other room? Well, you see, the whole cloning thing got me thinking, because I'm not really into the whole editing and the shooting and production and stuff like that. I'm more of an idea guy. So I was like, if we can clone one of you, why can't we clone a load of you? That's why I made the League of the 6 Johnnies, to like even out the work along amongst everyone. The League of 6 Johnnies? Oh! They don't see. Yeah, that's been the problem. I haven't really been able to work out the equation 100% properly yet, so they've been kind of coming out a little bit wonky, if you know what I mean. You know, this does give me a good idea for an episode. Join myself and other Johnny this Sunday, 8:30 p.m. CST, and whatever that equates to as GNTs, only on American Horrors. We're going to be talking all about some evil clone shenanigans. Only on American Horrors.